Good morning, guys. It's Miss Carpenter. Happy Friday to you. Hope you're enjoying your lessons, but I also hope you're enjoying some of this weather. If you've gotten a chance to just go outside, take a deep breath, and just enjoy the beautiful sunshine. So we're going to jump into some science today. I'm actually not going to be in the science book today, but I will have some pages that I want you to go and do, and I will post that above the video. You can see what pages I want you to do on your own. But there will be no reading out of the book today. The questions that you are going to answer, though, it's a review of what we've learned. So you'll want to use the book, go back, and help you answer the questions, find the answers. It's all going to be there in your text. So let's look at our standard for today. It says, obtain, evaluate, and communicate information about the effects of pollution. And that's air pollution, land pollution, and water pollution. And the effects that humans have, that's us, on the environment. So I hope you've been checking out these additional videos I've been posting. They're going to give you so much more information than I possibly could, with real life visuals and scientists actually talking you through just things that we don't think about in our everyday life. So I really hope you enjoyed the video I posted the other day about where does our trash go? Never thought about it. So it was really eye-opening to see where that trash goes and how separating things like boxes, bottles, glass, those things can be separated from our trash and reused, and then it will help us from overfilling those landfills that they were actually showing us, because at some point we're going to run out of places to put some of this trash. And then I know I posted a really sad video about the birds. This is one of the units where I totally wish we were sitting together in the classroom, just really having these deep discussions about what we saw, how it makes us feel. Guys, I know that it was sad. That video made me sad. But one of the responsibilities we have in science is to not turn a blind eye. It might be a hard conversation to have, and it might not always be cool to be like, ooh, that's happening in our world, but it is. And the more we know, the more we can help with those problems that we have in our world. And guys, you guys are going to grow up and you're going to be the ones helping make those solutions. So we need to be open and we need to see those things that are really happening. I know it's usually like, oh, science is fun. Science is fun, but sometimes science is going to show you the facts, things that are really happening, and I'm hoping it's going to encourage you to make a difference. The water video I posted yesterday, they were a little bit longer, but I really, really, really hope you watch them. If not, please go back and watch them. They're so good. I am just amazed. The video of the man, and he's doing the journey to water, and he's not being dramatic. Like, that's really him just being completely worn out. And this little girl is just like, I do this every day, like, catch up with me. But, you know, so many of us, we're able to turn on our kitchen faucet and boom, we have water. But there are so many people on this planet that is just not something that they get to do. And this little girl, I was just in the video, she was like, I really want to get to school. I want to get to school. But she can't get to school until she's gotten the water that she needs for her family that day. And she has to do that journey twice a day. I watched that video many years ago, and the first time I watched it, it made me cry because I was just like, wow, what just an eye-opener that this is what people on our planet are experiencing in 2020, guys. This is not like something that, oh, it happened in the past. This is happening today. And to see how that little girl lined up at the water with all those other people, did you see how small the stream was, guys? It's just unbelievable to me. And it just truly makes me so thankful for the things that I do have. And it makes me aware that I need to be just aware of how we do get water and how it changes our life, and how having clean water, having access to that, changes my life, and why I should always want that for myself and for others. And I hope you also checked out the video about what happens, where do you get your water? When you flush the toilet, when you turn on that sink, where does it go? How did it get to us? I hope you watched the process. It's unbelievable to me. You're going to think I'm crazy, but if I could go back in time, I wish I would have known that was a career. I think that would be so amazing to have a career where you're working at the treatment plants and you're testing the water, you're being a part of cleaning that water. Guys, that's a job you can have one day, and wow, it just blows my mind. I think it's so cool. So we're going to continue on with water pollution today, and we're going to be looking specifically at how does water pollution affect me and why should I care? And that's really the big question. What do we do with this information? What do we do next? Why is it important? And what should I do about it? So I have some pictures for you right here. Let me move this over. And this is some water pollution. This under the surface, above the surface. I'm looking at what's coming out of this pipe and dumping into this water. And I'm thinking about in our country, the United States, we have, if you remember the video I showed you yesterday, water treatment plants for this very reason. Because if our water looks like this, but this is also the water we need to drink because everyone needs water to survive, putting this in our bodies, just look at it. Putting this water in our bodies, it's not going to be good for us. And it can cause things like, let's just say the word and laugh, diarrhea. It can cause vomiting. It can cause extreme stomach pain. It could put you in the hospital. Dirty water is not something that is something to joke about. It's very serious. And that is why we have every county in Georgia, they have a water treatment plant. Cobb County, Fulton County, Paulding County, all these counties, they take your taxpayer dollars and you have a water treatment plant that cleans your water, because the reality is we have water that looks like this all around us and we can't drink that, and we have to have water. So that's when we have to clean our water, and we're fortunate enough to have those things provided, you know, through our taxpayer dollars, where we are getting the water treated. But think about the little girl in the video yesterday. If you remember her pouring the water into the glass, imagine what that looked like. And imagine the germs that you can't see with your eyes that's in that water that she's drinking. And it's water that she has to have to survive, but drinking it could also, you know, be very bad for her as well. So it's like, I have to drink it. We have to have water to survive, but this water could also make me very sick. So that's why you should care. You should care about the things that are in the water, and you should care about, you know, before you throw something out, you know, into the water or even on the land, this is being carried into your water. If you watch that video, even things like chemicals that are being poured into our water, those chemicals that on the bottle itself says do not drink, you know, these are chemicals that are going in our water. We have to be aware of that, and we have to, you know, work to protect ourselves and push ourselves to make sure that our country is doing what's necessary to keep our water clean, but also not only through the water treatment plant, but through the decisions we make every day on where our trash goes. And this is a video I'm going to be posting today. Today we're going to be looking at oil spills. And how it affects the animals and the plants in that region. And if you remember doing this activity with Mr. Spolowski, where he had the water and the oil, it wasn't an easy thing to clean up. Oil and water don't mix, but that oil still is there in the water, and it's very much affecting life under the water, the birds that are in that environment, just the many different animals and plants. So today I'm going to post some videos that I really want you to check out about oil spills and how it affects our planet. And I would like for you to write in your journal, just reflect and think about why this matters to you and what you could do about it. And guys, again, you can write it down in your journal. Some of you, if you're connected to Seesaw, you can create a post where you're talking about the oil spills and what you saw and just some things that come to your mind when you see that. So I really hope you're enjoying these activities, and I really hope it makes you stop and think about what kind of planet you want for yourself, not only now, but when you grow up in the future, and what are some things you can do to help your environment.